Right, so we got John Lund here versus John McKeown. John Lund, well-journeyed fighter, loves a good ruck. He's out most weeks.
It's a good contest, Lee. John McKeown, I've sparred him a couple of times in the gym in the build-up to this fight, and he's given away a few inches in height here, but hopefully he can use his leverage to get inside and work the body.
Yeah, he's in fantastic condition. See, John's obviously a lot older than the two, well-schooled fighter. You know, he's still got the heart of a 21-year-old. You know, got a cracking contest on our hands here.
He started off well with the jab there as well, John Lund has.
He's just keeping out of danger. You know, he's well-schooled. He knows the score from the start. Paired them have though, you know, you see these in some of these fights, you know, both boxers go out and they start letting leather fly, but with this contest here, you know, paired them start off really neat.
You see them both trying to pick the shots at the moment. Looks like John McKeown's trying to close the range.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
get inside that jab.
Yeah,
I think he's going to need to win this contest. He's going to have to get inside the range and work at good mid and close range.
John Lund's got an absolute fantastic jab there, and obviously John McKeown will want to get inside that and work the inside. You know, obviously the fleshier of the two's John Lund, so the key's the body for McKeown.
Youth versus experience, Lee.
What was that, sorry mate?
Youth versus experience.
Youth versus experience, yeah. Both working each other out, I think you'll get this all right throughout the first round. You know, both of them working each other out and trying to spot each other's flaws, and then, you know, I think we'll see a more game contest in the second round.
Yeah,
lovely left hook there by John Lund.
Hard to split them at the moment, it's quite cagey.
Yeah, it is.
I think the jab's just nicking this round so far for Lund though.
I agree with you, mate, he is, and
I'd like to see a little bit more work rate from John McKeown in the next round.
You know, he seems to close them. He's closed them down a couple of times there on the ropes, and you know, he's still very cagey. You know, he doesn't know what's coming back from Lund. He takes his foot off the gas and steps back.
Yeah, hopefully it'll develop in the next round. But good rounds. I'd give the edge to Lund for that first round.
Yeah,
myself.
Definitely, mate. I give that 10-9 to Lund. Yeah. If you were Stephen Speed in the corner of John McKeown, what would you be telling him there?
Up the work rate. He's closing the range well, and he's got inside on a number of occasions, but he needs to let his hands go. Like I say, I've sparred John in the gym a couple of times in the build up to this fight, and he's a strong lad. You can tell from his physique he's well built, and he's a strong lad. When he gets in close, he needs to let his hands go. And no disrespect to John Lund, but at his age, I'd be wanting to work the body.
Yeah, without a doubt. And the other way round, if I was John Lund, I'd be wanting to try and take centre ring and keep working that jab, because he's got an absolute fantastic jab.
Yeah, I can imagine John Lund's corners telling him to not to change much from the first round. Keep on the jab, keep it long range.
You know, we go on about John's age. You know, it's probably very disrespectful of us there. He's just got up for the start of the first round. Wasn't blown one bit.
Good body shot as well.
Fantastic body shot. Both of them just opening a little bit more now. John putting a couple of shots together. He entered the first round with a good combination.
Actually looks like Lund's who's got the work rate coming off that last combination as well.
Right hands over the top by McKeown there. John just sitting tight on the ropes, looking to throw as McKeown comes in.
Like you say, the experience is there, Lee. He's very, very composed when he's on the back foot. He knows what he's doing. Working that job really, really well tonight.
I'd like to see McKeown push in a bit more with that jab. He's not using the jab as a tool. He's using it as a distance finder. You know, I'd like to see him step in with it. He throws it out and he seems to lean to his right hand side. You know, I'd like to just see him step in, double the jab a bit, and step in more of it, throw a bit more authority behind it.
Don't want to be too harsh on John McKeown either. He's and I know he's had a long time out the ring with some serious knee operations, so I think he's shaking off a bit of rust in these first couple of rounds, and I'm hoping that he can step up the pace. That was a good body shot there. Dropped into the jab.
Body shot. Just like to see him do a little bit more now. Step up a little bit more. Seems
to be breathing a little bit heavy, does John McKeown there.
Yeah, I noticed that myself. Out of the two, I think he's blown a little bit more than John Lund is. But as you say, take nothing away from McKeown. He's been out the ring. There's nothing worse having a long spell out of the ring and then getting back in. Finding your feet again, and it's not easy. You can spar all the rounds in the world once you get under them hot lights, and we got everyone watching, and then it's a contest then, not a spar. You know what I mean, mate?
Yeah, definitely. I'd have to edge that one to John Lund's kept his range very well again there.
I agree, mate. I've got John Lund 2 rounds up now, and looking really good and sharp, putting some great combinations in. The 1-2 left hook, dropping to the body, absolutely fantastic.
Although I would like to say there it's definitely closer than how we've mentioned it, Lee. These are tight rounds and sort of picking rounds, but I'm just leaning towards John Lund, and he's keeping that range really, really well.
I'm just looking at John in the corner now, and he's absolutely loving it. He's just giving me a little wink, and he's bouncing his head to the music. To see John, he's when he's throwing that distance finder out with the jab, and he's leaning to the right. I'd like to see him throw that backhand straight to the midsection again. I say John's, as you said earlier on, John's very.
Oh that's over. It's over. Get the doctor in. Just as we say that, Lee, the fight changes on one shot.
That's boxing for you, mate. That's boxing for you. Just hope John's okay.
Looks like he's talking to the doctor there. Hopefully.
Yeah, he looks okay. He's just what a hell of a shot, though. He's saved the best shots of the last round there.
I'm not sure how the judges had it there, but I had that. He needed a knockdown or a knockout in that last round myself. And
big smile on John Lund's face there. Absolutely fantastic to see. As much,
very respectful of John McKeown, not be celebrating.
Just about to say there, it's we've had them knockouts ourselves, and it's not more tempting than running and jumping up on the turnbuckle like to your friends and family. But great show, great spot of sportsmanship, and absolutely fantastic shot.
He can throw them.
Just great to see John back on his feet, nice and healthy. But
yeah, well-deserved round of applause for him there.
Going back to that shot there that John McKeown threw, he never threw that right hand once all fight. He threw it once to the midsection. When he came up with that, then I think John Lund wasn't expecting. He probably didn't even know he could throw right hand. But there you go, saved it till the last round. Cracking shot.